안녕하세요. 쿠키코리아입니다. 오늘도 비즈니스 한국어와 에티켓에 대해 차근차근 알아볼까요? Making an apology when you make a mistake is one of the most basic aspects of relationships. However, the way you apologize can vary depending on the situation and your relationship with the other person. Today, we are going to look at some common ways to apologize in Korean. You can't believe they are also apologies. I'll share some expressions that I currently use at work. No worries, it's Cookie Korea. Just enjoy the bite-sized Korean. The first expression is 죄송합니다. 죄송합니다. This translates to I apologize. This is the most basic and formal way to apologize in Korea. It's an expression that can be used in almost any situation. It acknowledges your mistake and expresses genuine regret for causing inconvenience. Compared to 미안합니다, which means I'm sorry. It carries a more polite tone, making it ideal for professional or business settings. For minor mistakes or in closer relationships, you can use 미안합니다 instead. This expression is widely used for your small or big mistakes, or even when you need to ask for someone's generous acceptance. For instance, you can say this when you got confused with your colleague's name, when you caused a meeting to start late, when you cancel a reservation at the restaurant. The second expression is 드릴 말씀이 없습니다. 드릴 말씀이 없습니다. This literally translates to I have nothing to say. It might sound unusual as it is, but this actually means there's no excuse for what I did. I deeply regret my actions. It conveys you're so deeply sorry that you can't even find the words to say, because the mistake is entirely your fault with no room for excuses. This expression is used to take full responsibility and acknowledge the seriousness of your mistake. For instance, you can say this when you caused the failure of a major project, when your defective product caused an accident. The third one is 정신이 나갔었나 봐요. 정신이 나갔었나 봐요. Literally, this translates to I guess I lost my mind. But in Korean, it's an informal and emotional way of saying I wasn't thinking straight and I'm truly sorry for the mistake. It's often used to express regret through blaming yourself for carelessness or mistake. This phrase shows a deeper sense of regret than simply saying, I'm sorry. It's suitable for situations where your small mistake has caused embarrassment or inconvenience to others, or when you want to convey your apology with a touch of lightheartedness. For instance, you can say this when you forgot your girlfriend's birthday, when you were a bit late to a meeting because you got the meeting time wrong, when you forgot to make a reservation for a team lunch. Repetition is key to mastering it. Let's practice each phrase 3 times. I'll say first, then give you a moment to repeat it after me. 죄송합니다. 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 드릴 말씀이 없습니다. 드릴 말씀이 없습니다. 드릴 말씀이 없습니다. 정신이 나갔었나 봐요. 정신이 나갔었나 봐요. 정신이 나갔었나 봐요. 꿀팁. The first tip. The apologies you'll hear from close people. For the close people, like friends or family, when they've made a mistake or been careless, instead of just saying, I'm sorry, they'll often say, 어떡해, which means, what should I do? Or 괜찮아, which means, are you okay first? This is because when you're close to someone, just saying, I'm sorry, might feel too formal and not enough. It's often more important to check on how the other person is feeling at that moment. Even at workplace, if it's a social setting, you can use this by adding the polite sentence ending 요 at the end of the phrases, like 어떡해요 or 괜찮아요. Let's check out an example. Now you could notice that closer relationships often use more indirect and emotional expressions of apology. The second tip, the formal written language. Instead of saying 죄송합니다, people often use the phrase 송구합니다 in written Korean, such as in business emails. If you want more details, please refer to this video. As a summary, listen to them at a native speed. 죄송합니다. 죄송합니다. 드릴 말씀이 없습니다. 드릴 말씀이 없습니다. 정신이 나갔었나 봐요. 정신이 나갔었나 봐요. 어떡해. 어떡해요? 어떡해. 어떡해요? 괜찮아? 괜찮아요? 괜찮아? 괜찮아요? 오늘은 여기까지. 시청해주셔서 고맙습니다. 안녕!